Alright, I've had a couple coffees, let's do this. So, sports games are a little predictable nowadays, huh? You get your standard affair from EA, Madden, FIFA, NHL. You got Sony being boring with MLB The Show. And then 2K also throws their bland hats in the ring with NBA 2K and even WWE 2K. Yikes! I know there's some out there sports games releasing under the radar, but damn, where's all the variety? I mentioned this on the Quarterback Attack episode of Slept On, but it really feels like if it isn't a simulator game in the current landscape, it gets yeeted out the boardroom. Football doesn't even get a chance nowadays, with EA owning the sole video game licensor for the NFL brand till 2026. Even with other companies trying to do football games without the NFL license, like Blitz the League and its sequel, they almost never do well. I could rant about how the Madden franchise needs to go like I did on my Tumblr like 10 years ago. For even the same complaints, they barely improved their faults and they release the same game every year with minor additions. But I don't think EA can hear me over the amount of money they make every year from the same customers. The latest Madden just came out, how is it? Sounds about right. The NBA isn't much better in that regard, except instead of EA with the whip, it's 2K. Oh, don't get me wrong, EA absolutely tried to brigade their way into being the only basketball game in town with its NBA Live series, but 2K ended up stomping them in popularity around 2008 by being the good alternative to Live's blandness. Then, like King Baratheon in Game of Thrones, they got fat, lazy, and settled on their laurels. EA tried to reboot the Live franchise with NBA Elite, but... and then it was back to second place Live. NBA Jam was one of the classic arcade-style sports games that wasn't just fun to play to basketball fans, but anyone willing to put in a quarter. It wasn't realistic in the slightest, but that was the fun in it. Same with all the sequels, hang time, and even the reboot. So much fun. The Street series was also unorthodox and fun in any sport it dipped its toes into. Taunts, game breakers, it's all so ridiculous. But god damn is it so much fun. I hear NBA Playground is a jam-style basketball game. I wonder why I never hear about it. Boxing games have been pretty MIA since Fight Night Champion, which is pretty fucking sad. Before Fight Night, and even before Knockout Kings, we had Punch-Out, Ready to Rumble, and a bunch of other ridiculous fighters. And now, all we have is ARMS. Don't hurt me, ARMS is fun. Mixed martial arts games are pretty slim right now too, with UFC 4 pretty much being the only major new release. The one MMA game that I would recommend to anyone looking for something serious but silly? Pride FC Fighting Championships on the PS2. It's so much fun. It takes itself so seriously, but the mechanics are so stupid, it's amazing. Wrestling has had so many different games over the years. Some good, some amazing, and some... Ooh. Fire Pro series is some out-of-the-box fun, and the Def Jam franchise is straight fire. Most of them. One I always thought was overlooked was WWE All-Stars. It was so over-the-top in presentation with a mix of legends and current roster as of 2011. But being too much wasn't a bad thing. But it didn't do too well in sales, so back to the lazy simulation each year. So lazy, in fact, that the programmers basically Frankenstein code together with minimal fixes till 2K20, where they departed the project and 2K were stuck with a broken, almost unplayable mess of a game. As a result of this, 2K21 was then sacrificed to the heavens. And in its place, WWE Battlegrounds. Now this is what I want. Sweet, sweet ridiculousness. And this is what I want out of my sports games, and basically the point of this video. Do something out of the box, like make it silly, go over the top. Maybe not every year, but come on. Maybe break up updating players' sweat glands each year for something out of left field. It would at least dismantle some of this gamer apathy people have about sports games. Now, the silly spirit is still alive somewhere. Playgrounds and Playgrounds 2 are okay games that are just infested with a little bit of the corporate diddling. Rocket League is still a massively popular soccer-style car wreckfest. Ultimate Rivals looks exactly like my jam too. Oh, and we have WWE Battlegrounds coming out soon too. Ah, shit!
Check razor! Check razor! Get ready for the pain, woman! The pain train is coming!
Please, please, please be good.